we're going take 2 on this one here. I botched the first take. Usually I like to knock it out in one take, but you know. Anyways, all right, so the last session is gone and lost in cyberspace. The question, though, that I was posing today is, you're always coming into your practice, into your session in a different, I want to say as a different person, but let's just say feeling differently, in a different mental state, in a different physical state. So today, because I was hanging out with the young guys yesterday doing tumbling and skating and stuff, my body is really stiff. And I know I need a little more movement today that would make this practice, the sitting practice, a little more efficient. So I remember when I first started meditating, and my lower back would get so tired, and I would wonder, gosh, why is this so hard to just sit with an erect posture? Actually, I never had good posture as a kid, but I was a big weightlifter at that time, and I thought, I'm pretty strong, but I can't even hold up my own weight in my torso. So it really got me thinking, like, this is a different manifestation. Sitting like this, holding your posture erect. I wonder how many, or for how long, you can actually hold this posture. That require a lot. That would require a considerable amount of energy. So that's also something to think about, where that energy comes from, what that energy is. That energy in and of itself, of that structure, of that sitting posture. Going back to being in a different physical state. So the day before, or a couple of days before, I was talking about how I was like really tired. I could easily go into a semi-sleep state. Today is going to be different. And you'll notice this also. If the body is stiff, if the body is tight, it's hard to sit, because your mind goes straight to the pain. So, and if there's pain, if there's agitation in the mind, that's where the mind goes too. So that's why the sitting practice is so crucial. The mind goes to where the issues are, right? And so we're not trying to turn away, and we're not trying to turn our backs or not look at the issues, because they'll always be there, but we're trying to make peace with them and understand that it's a process. It's a working process. The issues in the body, the issues in our mind, the issues in our emotions, because you can only do so much. And that goes back to 100 days method, 5 minutes a day. So let's go in. So in these instances where the mind wants to focus on the pain, the mind wants to attach to the pain, I can only hope for a few moments of stillness, of silence, clarity, a little separation from the pain. But I've learned to appreciate those small moments, even if they're fleeting. And all I'm doing is just sticking to my posture and breath. I'm trying to keep it simple. Posture and breath. Not a lot of theory, not a lot of technique. Keeping it simple. All right. We'll stop there today. Actually, that wasn't too bad. I dropped in pretty good. And I've already had a morning meditation session, as we do every day. So I remember where I want to go, where I want to be. And that's actually a key for the 100 days, is if you can remember what state, what it feels like, then you can drop in, or you can create the conditions so that you can drop in. In the future, I'll talk about the spinal wave and the spinal gong. So I didn't know that before. I wrote an article on ymaa.com, and I can leave a link in the description about the meditation that we do here at the retreat center. And I referred to the spinal wave in the sitting practice, and I can go through that again in one of the next videos. But that's something that I'll also do if my body is stiff and if I feel like I can't hold the posture, the static posture, so I'll make it a sitting, moving practice. So that's interesting. We'll talk about that later. Okay, that does it for day 13. I think today is. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for joining. See you soon.